up, y'all? This your girl, Amani B, of Brooklyn, New York, representing Intensieri, Vive Entertainment Enterprises, and Made Capital Corp. And you're tuned into Spark 95.0 Radio with DJ Allspark, the best place where you find informational advice, some funny convos, and a wide selection of music for the young and the wise.
Since we kicked it, you've been.
This is Elle Jones of Los Angeles, California, representing Elevate Now Multimedia and Lifestyle brand. You're listening to Spark 95.0 Radio with Qualities on the Tuesday Talk with Quality show, where entertainment, real talk, and inspiration collide. Stay tuned because you will be inspired, empowered, and ready to elevate.
Yes, y'all, how you doing? Welcome back. We in the building again. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody having a good time. Enjoy your day at work. Enjoy your day off. Had a blessed life so far, you and yours, since the last time we became one on Tuesday Talk of Qualities. I thank you for joining in, tuning in. It's always a blessing to hear from you, to see from you. I want to thank you all my listeners, all my followers on Twitter, on Facebook, that just tuned into the station. That's on Spreaker. Shout outs to Spreaker for the support. I would like to thank everybody that's dedicated, that took the time out to take care of business. I'm back like always, you know. Had a lot of things on my mind, been trying to take care of some things, you know, at the same time, you know, keeping you entertained with what's going on in the world, life in general, you know, all that stuff that goes on in our everyday life. So basically, you know, once again, Tuesday Talk of Qualities every Tuesday from 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Always check the post that I put up, the flyer, whatever you want to call it, because it has all the times on there from the time zone. So your time is definitely on there. All 4 time zones is on there. Anybody that lives in another country, I'm quite sure you can check your local listing to see what time it is for you. If it's night here, it's going to be day where you at. You know, if you're in Africa or Australia or something like that, China. I think it's like 24 hours, something like that. So today's topic is basically, do long distance relationships work? Now, I touched on this topic a while back, but being that it's so trendy and so many people had came to me and asked me, you know, to bring this topic up, I felt that it was good to bring it back, because we know that even before social media been booming the way that it is now, we know that long distance relationships been going on since day one. You know, basically, prime example, people in the military. That's a great example. You know, whether it's back then it used to be the men, because women wasn't allowed. Well, in America, women wasn't allowed to join the armed forces. I know in other countries women are allowed to, but you know, now it's the mother or the father going overseas. So this been going on since, you know, before our time. But now, being that social media I know that social media is becoming more trendy now, because I think some people, they find more comfort in somebody that they can get to know their mind first. And sometimes that's what social media is about, because you know how a person is thinking, especially if they're, sociable on social media. You can kind of like get to know their, how they think, they thought process. So I know it's going on. And before, when I had posted this topic, people were saying that they done it, they liked it. People said they would never do it. But I think it's to each his own. I think that it's up to you. What works for you may not work for the other person. What didn't work for you could work for the next person. And it's all based on how much you put into it. What you want out of it. So once again, you can call that number. The number is 877-430-1289. That's 877-430-1289. Now, I'm going to start it off like I always do. Me personally, I think long distance relationships can work. It depends on a various of different factors. First of all, what type of person you are, your interests, how much you're willing to put into it. If you can afford it. Long distance relationships aren't cheap. It's not like you could just go to the movies, out to dinner. It consists of if you have to drive, gas, if you're flying, plane tickets, if you're taking a bus, taking the Amtrak, the train, the canoe if you're gonna swim. If you're gonna swim for somebody long distance, you better marry that person, cause that's a lot of dedication. Yeah, so it's a lot that you have to put into it, and also depends on what you expect from the person, I guess. Because it can be difficult. It can be long distance relationships can be very challenging, depending on, especially if you're the type of person that's you need affection. You want to see somebody. Because I had seen I was speaking to a person about this earlier today. And he has said that he don't believe in long distance relationships, because he said even if you have a long distance relationship with somebody, he said it's like you're still by yourself. It's like you're still alone, because that person is not there, and at the time that you might want to cuddle, you might want to hug or kiss or just want to feel the person physically, the person is not there. And he said that temptation can set in if the opposite sex is around you, or you become close to somebody, but I understood what he was saying. But then I was like, well, that's when your willpower steps in. That's when you don't do nothing. It's people that live together that can't stay faithful. So sometimes it's not really the distance that matters. It's the individual, and that's how I always think, like in life period, no matter who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, it boils down to the individual, taking responsibility. And it could be tough, but if that's something that you want to do and you feel that it's worth it, and the both of you are putting in the effort to make it happen, then I think that you should go for it. You never know. I know it's plenty of people out there that's actually gotten married by starting a long distance relationship, had children, so it's possible, It's definitely possible. Anything under the sun is possible. I know y'all want to know me, right? Well, me personally, well, let me just deal with recently, because I can't go back that far to think with my relationships if they was long distance. I don't think I really ever had a long distance relationship. I think I tried, but I don't think that it ever succeeded. And it just broke down. I don't know. It could have been me, it could have been me, it could have been, I don't know, but it just never happened. But in my lifetime, I have gave it a shot, I gave it a shot, but it didn't happen. Now, I'm not going to say that I was totally excluded from, from my system if the opportunity was to come past, but it's something that just really haven't, flourished for me. So, I don't knock it at all, Like I said, it's people that's lived together, got divorced, lived on the same block as each other, didn't get along. So it really depends on the two individuals and what they wanna put into it. So I don't think I'm gonna do any commercials on this episode. I really don't feel like it. I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't feel like doing all of the engineering stuff right now. I just want to just flow through this. No music, no DJing, no none of that stuff. Just straight talk for right now. So calling that number 877-430-1289. Chat live. You can chat live, but you have to follow me on Spreaker to chat live. Also, if you want to, you can comment on qualities. I'm about to put up a post right now on qualities saying that I'm live and for people to call in. So I think that will help. So long distance relationships, I think that long distance relationships is like any relationship. To me, you should be getting into a relationship to stay together. Not just sleep with each other, not just deal with each other for the time being, or get into a relationship to use somebody for what they have. If that's the case, you can date. You can just stay single. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get into a relationship, start that process, get feelings and emotions all into it, adjust your lifestyle, meet family members and all of that stuff if you're not gonna be 100% about it. So, and I think that that's especially for a long distance relationship, because what are you gonna start a long distance relationship for if you're not gonna go all the way through? And long distance relationships is just like if you was to see somebody physically every day. It's not only the distance that you have to deal with, but if the two of you guys is compatible, that plays a part too, how you meet each other. Because I know some people that they met their partner on a vacation. They went on a vacation, or they went to visit some family out of town, and they met that person, and then they started talking. So, it can start off different ways. It can start with the physical, like meeting in person, and then the two of you guys live in a different state or a different country. Y'all keep communication, and it could work like that. It could start over the internet, with pictures and videos and e-cards and all that other stuff, texting and calling and but it's it's different ways, so it's possible. But it's definitely a challenge. It's a challenge. It's a challenge and a half. It's more you have to put in, especially in the beginning. Like, and my thing is that what is it a time length? Like, if you're in a long distance relationship with somebody, is it a time length? Like, okay, like we're gonna date for a year, or we're gonna date for. I think dating for a year long distance is kind of long because you're already distance from each other. So I think that's kind of long. But how soon do you guys like decide to get together? Because the main goal is, I think, is that you guys gonna move in together, right? Somebody is gonna pack up and leave their state or their country, and you're gonna move together. So how long? How soon? And how long is it? Because I think that's where it becomes very challenging. Because even if you going back there and seeing each other like once a month or twice a month or once every other month or something like that, and then you decide to move in together, right? It still doesn't substitute for two people seeing each other like every weekend or twice a week or every 3 days, every 3 days or 3 times a week. It's still more of a gap. So is that still too soon? So it has to be up to the people. I mean, I know it's people that met each other and got married within a month, so it's a lot of different levels out there that you can, a lot of different views and angles you can look at this. But I think that if you do get into a long distance relationship, I think both people definitely, for one, they need to be need to be committed. They need to be steadfast. You can't. Of course, you can't. It can't be somebody that, as soon as somebody swing a compliment your way or show an interest in you, whether if it's in your hometown or online or whatever, you like go flock to that person just because they give you interest. So you really have to be like a person that's, I don't want to say like fast in the pants. Well, that's the clean way of saying it. Yeah, you can't be like fast in the pants and somebody you want to do a long distance relationship, because the reason why I brought that up because that sexual desire is gonna come. We all grown. Come on, don't cut it out, right? Male ain't no different than female. We all the same. That desire is gonna come. What are you gonna do? So that plays a part. Holidays, birthdays. When you're sick. Events. All of that goes into the equation. So, nope. Yeah, so, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was just about to post the wrong link. Well, it was the right link, but it was the link to the whole station, and I don't want to send the link out to the whole station. I want to make it easy for people to find. So I have to send the link out directly to the episode, which I'm doing now. Yeah. So, yeah, do me that favor. Call in 877-430-1289. Now, me personally, patience, I don't... It's kind of hard to tell if I would have patience for a long distance relationship. I don't know, cause I like hands on. I'm a hands on type of person. So, I like touching and all of that stuff. So I don't know. It'll be hard, but it was a gentleman that had said that he was just about to start a long distance relationship, and I'm hoping that he call in. Yeah, Robbie Gary. He said, I'm about to try out one right now. I asked him to call in. I think he replied. I don't know if he Yeah, I want to see if he actually is gonna call in, because that'd be cool. I want to hear from a male and a female perspective on this matter, especially somebody that's done it, got married, had children. I mean, how did that start off? I mean, what was the hurdles that you had to go through, and the walls that you had to climb, and the trenches you had to climb, crawl through, and all of that stuff. Because I know it wasn't a walk in the park, but nothing in life is a walk in the park. And that's what makes life so fabulous, because I think sometimes we get the most out of the most difficult things in life. I really don't like easy things. If something is easy, I kind of tend to pass it off. I'm like one of those kids that's in school and the work is too easy and I just get bored and get into trouble. That's how I am. I don't like easy stuff. I like challenges. Make it hard for me. Yeah, so he didn't respond. I'm looking at his post now. He didn't respond. Stacey Anderson said, yes, it could be difficult, but indefinitely not impossible. Bottom line, both need to want it though, and no playing with feelings. And then Veronica said, yes, they can work. So yeah, I like I said, I think the work is possible. Depends on what the people want, how long it's gonna take. Because I mean, put it like this, right? Say like if you say you're gonna start a long distance relationship with somebody on the phone, right, or whatever. You've never seen a person yet, but you started on this date or whatever the date is, right? But you don't see the person till another 6 months. So what do you do? Do you not see nobody for that whole 6 months until when do you start? I mean, because it's like this. If I say, okay, I want to start seeing somebody now, all right, how somebody been single for a year and a half, 2 years, and they finally come to conclusion okay, I'm ready to start dating now. Because me personally, I think that's how it should be. You shouldn't just jump in and out relationships and just have sex with everybody. But that's only me. But so you say, okay, I want to start dating now. I've gotten over my ex. Everything is good now. My life is okay. My priorities is pretty much in order. I'm going to start dating now. So, and then you meet somebody and it's long distance. You start talking to somebody, it's long distance. So now you want to start dating now because you've been, single for a year or more or whatever. So now you're not going to see this person that you're starting a long distance relationship for another 6 months or more. So when do it start? I think that what I'm trying to get to is that I think that if you're going to start a long distance relationship, you need to start fast. you need to kick it in gear and not be okay, I'm going to come in 6 months to see you, or you're going to come and say, no, you need to kick it in gear now. If you're going to start a long distance relationship, because it's long distance. You don't have time to waste. I mean, you got to start that connection. You got to make the person, like you as much, in the beginning, not, not me talking about, I got time. What you got time for? It's a long distance relationship. But, that's just me. But, I definitely think that they're possible. It's just that certain things that you have to do, Yeah, call that number 877-430-1289. Oh, by the way, shout outs to Drake. I'm not a Drake fan, but I'm feeling that album. I like the production on it. The producer boy did his thing. Also, Drake is a very talented writer. That's what some people that listen to hip hop don't understand. Music is about writing. It's not about just saying anything, especially also like if you're making music, producing music, the best producers, they write the music, they just don't, make beats and hit a beat drum. They actually write the music from scratch, which if you're a producer and you're listening to me, you know what I mean. So shouts to that. What else is in the news? I don't know. Okay, America didn't go to war yet. That's a good thing. Nelson Mandela, he's doing okay. That's a good thing. I didn't see the Emmys. I don't watch the Emmys awards. What else? The MTA is going up again. I know people like, whoopie doo, tell me something I don't know. Yeah, but that's I think relationships, long distance relationships can definitely work. It takes a lot, it takes attention. That's what I wanted to bring up. Because I don't know, like me, to be honest, I'm not with that. I can't get with that text and stuff. I was speaking to I'm always, I don't know about females, but dudes, we speak about the same thing y'all speak about. But we don't even, we barely speak on the phone that much. And we can speak on the phone, but it's not really our thing. Put it like that. It's not our thing we call it jonesing. We don't Jones on the phone for hours. I mean, we can do it if we really like the woman, if we really like her, but it's not like y'all. Women they like talking on the phone. They like that. We rather talk face to face or at a bar or in a room or something like that. But that texting stuff, like I'm not cool with that. Like all of that texting, like people they replace calling. They replace calling for texting. Instead of calling, they would text you, and it's like I don't consider that I mean, that's a form of communication, but I don't really consider that communication as far as if you're trying to start a relationship. I think that's a poor way of starting a relationship. I think you need to call the person. Don't be texting more than you calling, because that's really not communication. I mean, how much can you say in a text? I mean, for real. I think a text, because I downloaded a new app today. It's called Hand Sent. That's a pretty cool app. Look it up. And a text has 160 characters, a little more than Twitter. Twitter has 140. This texting is, you can put 160 in there before it breaks the thread. And when it breaks the thread, that means that you will actually get two separate texts, but it will still be one conversation. But 160 is the max. How much can you put in that? And I noticed that when you texting, you don't want to text a whole paragraph, because people don't do that. They text like a sentence, a half a sentence, one word. Like, really? I don't know. But anyway, yes, that's my tip. That's Q-tip to you. Don't start a relationship with texting. That's whack. That's no communication. To me, that's saying you're not even into me. But another thing. Yeah, I'm gonna lay it all out. Yeah, and if you're gonna do a long distance relationship, do it for you. Do it for the right reasons. Make sure that you're committed. And don't be jealous in a long distance relationship. You can't be jealous in a long distance relationship. I mean, how can you do that? I mean, of course, you're not going to see the person every day. You're not going to know what they're doing, who they're hanging out with, who they're looking at. But still, don't be jealous in a long distance relationship. I'm telling you, you're gonna run that person away. I always say that if a person's gonna cheat, they can cheat. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. Cause I used to date a girl she had so much low self-esteem until she became unattractive, because when I met her she was attractive, and that she has so much low self-esteem until she just looked ugly to me, because I seen all of these. Not only was it stressing because she didn't trust me, but I seen all of these women with confidence, and I started to look at her like she's a little girl. I'm like, it's grown women around here walking around with confidence, and you don't have no confidence in me, you know. And it only take a second for a person to cheat, so you can sit up on that person all day long, you know. 23.99 hours a day. That 1 minute that they have for themselves, they can cheat on you. So it doesn't make sense to be insecure, and in a long distance relationship, it's not going to work. I think only people that survive in a long distance relationship is people that has good self-esteem, don't have trust issues, and that can really trust a person and have faith, you know. But it's just like being right next to the person. You still have to have these same qualities if you're gonna do that. I just think that a lot of times, it's just like, any ordinary relationship, you got to check yourself. Basically, you got to check yourself. If you know you're not ready, you're not ready. If you know you're ready, all of those things that that can hamper the relationship, you just have to leave them at the door, because it's gonna start bad enough. You're not with the person, but then to bring the typical elements in that relationship, that's gonna cause the two of you to even become more distance. It's not cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break. I tried to do this for a whole hour. Don't know. Call in 877-430-1289. I have some good news when I come back from the break. I don't know. It's like if I shot this good news out here, it's like I don't know what's going on with the good news. I put some good news out there. I want people to be proud. Hello, you talking to Tuesday Talk with Qualities. How you doing? Hello? Well, that was the first call that dropped. I guess people just called the number and they wasn't really paying attention to what the number was up for. So when they heard me, they hung up. I get that from time to time. So I'm going to take this quick commercial break. And like I said, when I come back, I'm going to share some news with you about qualities of a good man and what he's doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to play. Nah, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to play a little commercial. I'll be right back. Tuesday Talk with Qualities. Don't go nowhere.
I have a PLN.
I have a PLN. I have a PLN.
I have a PLN.
Even I have a PLN.
Did you know that 1 out of 4 educators have a PLN? Some don't even know they have one. It can start simply by connecting with a few other educators. It's contagious and it spreads easily. If you have a PLN, your colleagues might actually have a PLN as well. A PLN is a life-changing thing. Your personal learning network. Because you need one. even if you didn't know what it was.
Are you bored with the same old rocking horse? Is it just not rocking enough? Well, put your old pony out to pasture. Because you need the rockin' ride. It rocks. It sings.
Boring.
It breathes fire.
That's hot.
It will smite your enemy.
Yeehaw!
But most importantly, it rocks.
Yes, we back in the house. Yes, so thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talk of Qualities once again, every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The topic of discussion is, does long distance relationships work? Do they work? I think they work. They could work. You know, it takes a lot of effort. Takes a lot. It definitely takes a lot of effort, you know. But it's definitely possible. There's people doing it to this day. There's people doing it right now. As you're listening to me and as I'm talking to you, is somebody on the phone, or it's two couples listening on Tuesday Talk of Qualities saying, see, I told you, we doing it, I told you. They can work. It takes a lot though. It's you know, it's no joke, but I really give it up to if you are in a long distance relationship, shout outs to you for doing your thing. If you tried it, still shout outs to you for even trying it. If you're thinking about doing it, shout outs to you for even thinking about doing it. Because, you know, you're not going to find that person, that number one person is not going to always be in your town. They're not going to always be, you know, in the grocery store. They're not going to always be in church. Oh, I'm sorry. Can people date in church if they go to the same church? I don't know. I wonder if that's forbidden. I don't know. Because, you know, if somebody's attractive, they're attractive. And then when people go to church, they be looking their best, like their hair, the dresses, the suits. You know, women love men in the suit, you know, and men love women in the dress. But I should ask a priest that, or a preacher or a bishop that, can two people in the same church date? I know people have done it before, but they always felt guilty. They always felt guilty. And then I guess they just say, okay, we're not going to hide it no more. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think two people should be able to date in a relationship. In a church, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's two people and believe in the same faith, you know, under the same leadership. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, I'm going way left field with this. Yeah, I think that it's definitely challenging, but they're not going to always be, you know, in your neighborhood. So that person, or how some people say your soulmate, can really be anywhere in this world. You know, they can be anywhere, and we won't know who they are until we find them. And that's another topic I want to bring up. How many soulmates do we have? Because some people just think that we just have one soulmate. I think we have more than one soulmate. I don't know. Because the reason why I say this is, okay, what really justifies a soulmate? You know, your first love, who you had kids by, who you first married. Like, who's your soulmate? Because it's people that had kids by somebody, and then they fell in love with somebody else, or they fell in love and had kids with somebody, got divorced, and then got remarried and fell in love with this person, fell in love again and had kids by this person, or had their first love thought that was the person of their life, but got older and fell in love and got married. So, how many? Do we only have one soulmate? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we have soulmates. Because love don't stop with just one person. I mean, if I in a relationship, I'm not gonna give up on love and say, oh, that's the only person for me. Oh, I'm just heart-stricken. Heck no. I'm gonna, when my time is right, I'm gonna get out there and find me somebody else. I'm not gonna be bitter and end my love and end my life from this one person. Are you crazy? No, sirree, Bob. Yeah, so call that number 877-430-1289. Now, I wonder if you would date off the internet. I wonder, like, if that's... It's tricky. It's tricky dating off the internet. Because you really don't know if the person is who they say they are. I mean, everybody on the internet's not honest, you know. So I wonder, like, starting a long distance relationship on the internet, like, how do you do that? I mean, you send pictures, you do videos. You could probably do pictures and videos, but like how? Like, I don't know. That's real challenging. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. That's crazy. Like, you see those people that they have like the same profile picture up for like 3 years and never upload no new photos of themselves. You gotta be careful of them. But you can actually benefit, and I think that when people go into long distance relationships and then they finally get together and stay together, I think that that's perfect, because that really shows that person, them two people loved each other, you know. And I would love to interview a couple that started off dating on the internet, because, you know, the internet dating is booming now. A lot of people are doing it, and it's not even, it just didn't start to become trendy. It's been trendy for a while now. When they started all of these eHarmony services, and now they have the Christian Mingle dating service. They have a lot out there now since those had launched. They have a lot. I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about doing a little dating thing on Qualities. I don't know. I'm gonna put it out there and get some feedback from the public, if they want me to do that. You know, I just have to send you a disclosure form and a waiver. I got to send you a waiver, because I'm not responsible for nothing. I'm not hooking you up. I'm just gonna open the platform for you to find somebody, but I'm not matching. I'm not matching nobody. Forget that. For real. But I was thinking about doing that. Doing something to where people can engage and use Qualities as a platform to meet people in their town, in their state, in their country. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's over 15 countries that engage on Qualities, and like so many like cities and states. So I think that'd be a cool idea. I have to look into it and give it some more thought to see how to do it. I don't know if I would do it on social media, or I don't know if I would do it on Tuesday Talk of Qualities. I have to figure it out, how to sort that out. But that can be, you know, that could be a good thing, you know. But yeah, I want you to call in 877. Let me see what's going on the page. Let me see. Danny Kelly said, "Oh, damn. I wish I can call right now, But my answer is yes. It takes plenty of dedication, leaving out the naysayers and all of that. Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Danny. Danny, if you're listening, shout outs to you for leaving a comment on a post that I just put up. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of temptation too. Imagine that from your peers, your friends. You know, talking about, you know, yo, dude, why you putting all your time into this girl? She hundreds of miles away. Look at this fine chick right here. Or, you know, female saying, girl, you see this fine piece of meat right here, this fine man right here? You gonna let him go? You gonna waste your time on somebody that you don't even know if he's cheating on you? You know, so yeah, it's gonna take a lot of dedication, like Danny said, and a lot of patience. But you know, it's possible. It's definitely possible, and I would definitely tip my hat off to the people that's doing it. You know, it's something that it's something definitely have to be thought through. I don't think that. See, I'm glad that I'm rambling on, because the more that I'm rambling, the more that I'm coming up with creative and clever point of views. I think that when a person say that they're gonna start a long distance relationship, that it should be something that they thought of before they met the person. I think that that's good. I think that, okay, so like if you know you just meet this person or whatever, and you should already know in your mind before you met the person that you wouldn't mind doing a long distance relationship. You know, not meet the person and say, oh damn, they live 800 miles away, I'm gonna start a long distance relationship with them. I mean, you can try that. I don't know how it works for the people that's doing it or tried it, but I think that that's something that have to be premeditated already in your system, to once if you come across that opportunity, then you will already be kind of like your system would be booted to go through the process of engaging in a long distance relationship. But I don't think that you should meet somebody and just be like, okay, I'm gonna try a long distance relationship with you. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, you know. But to each his own. Who's this? People. Could be great. Way to broaden your horizons. Somebody commented, I don't know if they want to stay confidential or not. Now, Courtney said, qualities as a platform for meeting someone interesting could be great. Yeah, I think so. I mean, cause I don't know. You have to work on that. I don't know. It's just something, because I don't know if any of the members that have done this, what I'm about to say, is listening or not. But I've actually done that to one person. To be honest, I think I've done it to like 1 or 2 or 3 people already. Not recently, but I have done it. You know, they privately contacted me and said, hey, do you know anybody in Ivory? Do you know anybody in Kenya or whatever? Just putting out, you know, a country or whatever. And I said, oh, okay, let me see. Then I posted that and I said, hey buddies, I said, if any of y'all guys is from Kenya, you know, drop a comment. Had about like 20 guys drop the comment. Oh yeah. And the young lady said, you know, you can post my my account. You can post my profile on the page so people can see my picture and they can inbox me. So I said, okay, I do it. So I did it. I said, hey, this is the beautiful lady that's looking for, a companion. They was like, oh, dude, man, she's a fox. She's pretty. Thanks. So I didn't hear nothing. Like, I think it was probably like 4 months later or something like that. She privately contacted me again. And she was like, oh, Qualities, thank you. I found somebody, in my town. And we had seen each other. And I was like, what? I was like, get the heck out of here. I mean, I was shocked because I'm like, damn, the powers of the internet. I was like, whoa. And she was like, yeah. She was like, it's a pretty cool guy. I was like, I'm like, how the hell I'm hooking you up? I need a hookup. But it was good though. It was good. I felt happy. I felt proud for her. Because she was happy, and she confided in me, and I didn't even know that it was something that can work, and I wasn't gonna match her. I just put her profile out there, and things worked out. So I hope that she's still with the gentleman. I hope that they're still together, and I hope they laughing and enjoying their life right now. So, I mean, it's possible. Things work. We got magic over here. We got magic. I believe in magic. I believe in magic, baby. But, yeah. I'm just pleased to be in the position that I'm in. When I started Qualities, I didn't think that it would be what it is today. I told a few people why I started Qualities. It was more mainly to defeat the evil and the bad that was being opposed upon me at the time of my life. I didn't want to take the turn of not being a person who I am by nature, just because individuals don't know how to love, don't know how to respect people, don't know how to respect themselves. And I got caught up in that web, and I was going to just totally shut down for good. And I didn't want to be one of those type of people, because I see those people every day. Those people that don't love, that's too afraid to open up to people, too afraid. I used to be that as a child. I was afraid. I was shy, and shy is a form of fear. I used to be like that, afraid to open up. And people didn't know how to communicate with me. They didn't know how to take me. They didn't know what to say. They overlooked me because I wasn't voicing my opinion, so I wasn't a factor. And then I was like, I have to open up. I don't know what really made me open up. 'Cause they say Virgos can talk. They can talk a hole in your head when they're comfortable with you, but they also can tend to be shy in a room of people that they don't know. So I don't know what made me open up at that point, but I used to walk around. I used to see people, like how sad they was and how they used to put on a front like they was happy, but they really wasn't happy, because they really didn't really trust love no more. And I was like, I don't want to be that type of people that don't love no more, because we all are here to love, and that's a powerful force. And I'm not just talking about being in love with somebody. I'm talking about loving the world. Hello, you talking to Tuesday Talk with Qualities. How you doing? All right, man. What's your name, bro? Okay, nice to meet you. How you doing? You want to shed any light on this topic. Do long distance relationships work?
It's actually funny that topic is based on actually experienced in my first long distance relationship, and I was just getting a little advice on it. I mean, it's a very challenging process, but I mean, I believe most people have an understanding as far as what's going on or what you're both are striving for, and I believe it's a bit of the same. As far as like in my situation, my girl, she went off to go to grad school into a different city. So, you know, and we was together all through, you know, undergrad and all that. Now that she's away, first time me and her kind of both been away from each other. So, I mean, it is a challenge, but ultimately we understand we're both working for the betterment of each other.
Okay. So let me recap. You in a long distance relationship now, or that's how you met your girlfriend?
No, we had one time, like she just recently went off the grad.
Oh, okay. And how when is the next time you'll see her?
So the next time, hopefully, we'll be staying up for 2 weeks. She's supposed to be coming in for her birthday. So,
Okay, and then how long were you guys together before this?
about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's another good point. I'm glad that you called, because that's another good point, because I think that I was just solely just staying on the viewpoint of starting a long distance relationship, but also a long distance relationship can also consist of a relationship that's already well established, and then you have to continue it in a long distance relationship. And that's what you're doing now.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's a challenge because, you know, used to being around that person nonstop all the time. You know, I even go with my boys like, man, you know, when I want to go out to the movies, the girl take us home. But then the first person I think about is her. And with her not being here, you know, sometimes it doesn't be going out and taking it because, you know, being in a relationship, you don't want to put yourself in a single situation. You know, even though she's not here, temptation is still real. So I don't, you know, I try to avoid put myself, I'm still there, but I also try to avoid put myself in situations where it will be detriment to my relationship.
Yeah. Now, so what is your form of communication with her?
I mean, we talk every day. You know, we try to video chat as much as we possibly can. You know, we even write letters to each other and things like that. So I mean, we try to stay in constant communication with each other. At least, you know, to let each other know updates of what's going on throughout the day. So even though we're not face to face seeing each other or, you know, being together physically, you know, we just try to keep that line of communication there because communication is key to a great relationship.
Yeah. I think one of the good things about being in love with somebody and being in a long distance relationship with them is excuse me, is that you never run out of stuff to say. You know, because say like if you don't, you know, of course, well, you may speak to each other every day or every other day, but it's not like, you know, you next to that person, so you telling them. Because me personally, when I'm in a relationship, if I see I'm just using this as an example. If I see a cat jump up in the air and try to snatch a bird out the sky, I'm gonna tell my partner about that, you know, because I feel that the more you communicate with each other, the better. And it can be the small things, you know. It don't always have to be about, you know, major issues, or if we have, you know, if I'm having a problem at work with somebody or with my boss, and you know, it could be just the little things, because I feel that the more you communicate, you know, the better, you know. So when you're at a distance with someone, I feel that you have more to say, and they're more wanting to listen to you because they missing a part of your life.
Yeah, well, and even when it's being apart, you know, I guess it kind of defines a different way of communication, because now instead of trying to go, you know, such and such do this, you know, now you can like paint a picture and, you know, to give them that, like a visualize what's actually going on, like, you can, you know, make also have as guys, you don't like to hear details. We like to keep it short to the point, but sometimes a lot of communication is one detail away to have this relationship. Stop being afraid to open up and express yourself and thinking this is the wrong thing, but actually expressing yourself and allowing your woman to know you more intimately and inside actually makes you stronger and makes her more dependable on you.
Yeah, that's so true. So you realizing that you appreciate her more now. I'm not saying that you was taking her for granted or anything like that, but something like this can make you appreciate your partner even more.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely appreciate the other person a lot more. Just the little things, that's the one kiss or, that something from a long day at work. Those little things, matter a lot.
Yeah. So, so do you have to, is there anything that you have to, like, pick up while she's gone? Like, do you have to do the laundry now?
While being working, cooking a little bit more food stuff, so, I'm like I said, this little thing, making us, not to say that we do it together, but, making sure you do it more, having a woman around.
Yeah.
Your woman does her thing, but, this little thing that women do for their being is very essential to their living.
Yeah.
Finding that, knowing whether your favorite tie is or where you let your shirt and things like that, that organization that women have is unstoppable.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. And what is the distance between you guys?
We're about 2 to 3 hours away from each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still a lot. I mean, if you're not there, like physically there, that's distance right there.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't get up and say, meet me at the movies or, meet me at the grocery store.
Right. And that right there is the most, I think for me, been the most challenging part because the thing that we used to do, where it's kind of like you can't necessarily do, and you don't want to, and your boys is busy sometimes, you don't want to go out with another female because they never want to do that the wrong impression. Even though, I feel like man and women be friends, women can also always,
Yeah. Now I want to ask you, how was the adjustment part? I know adjusting physically, you have to do more, as far as like physically, like what you just said, like the cooking and stuff. But how does it work with the adjustment part inside? Like knowing that, okay, like your emotions have to shift now, from becoming like knowing that person is going to be there when you walk in the door after work or school, so you're not going to see their face. How does that transition works?
I mean, it transitions to, I ain't gonna lie, it is very emotional knowing that the person's not there, but at the same time, it is, I guess, realizing that it's for a bigger picture, and that she's out there bettering herself, and, also following her dreams. So, at the same time, yeah, it's sad that she's not here, and I don't get to, hold her with my, but at the same time, I'm on her understanding that she's out there bettering herself, to be a better woman, and, potentially, my wife in the future, so, yeah, emotionally, it's sometimes pain not to have her there at night, but at the same time, it's the realization that, she's bettering herself as a person.
Yeah. Are you a writer? Do you like to write?
That I like to write?
Yeah.
No, I'm not necessarily a writer, but anything like the color.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say because I like to write, and it's nothing more than you can use it as a tool. It'll always work. If she's ever feeling really emotional or something like that, missing you, or missing you and going through something while she's away, like, you know, the classes, the work or whatever, you know, write her a letter. Write her a nice letter. You can never go wrong with that. I know you guys can call, you can text, you know, email and all that stuff. Even email. Yeah, you can even send her a nice lengthy email. Just write out your feelings for her. You know, how much you love her, how much you appreciate her, how much you miss her, how much she's doing a great job. And trust me, my brother, you will definitely do good with that, because for one thing, not too many men do that. But all women love it. So I'm just giving you one of my secrets. I mean, I don't do it. I mean, if I'm in a relationship, I do it. You know, I write. I think that's cool, but just put that into the, you know, into the archives, into your books. And
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's something I've been meaning to do. Just take out the time and go ahead and do it. You know, because, you know, one of her favorite movies is Notebook. One was Dear John, and they wrote letters to one of those books. So I definitely plan on doing that pretty soon.
Yeah. The time will come. It'll strike you. You know, it'll strike you one day. You'll just be chilling, watching a movie or whatever, and you be like, you know what? Let me send her a nice little email. You know, and she'll definitely appreciate that when she open it up. Yeah.
Right.
So I want to wish you the best. You know, on your success, on your relationship. You know, you guys are definitely gonna do okay. You sound like a well-centered, respectful, and dedicated gentleman. So I believe she made the right choice. So I wish you well. I would like to thank you for being a member on Qualities of a Good Man, and also calling in into Tuesday Talk of Qualities. And you have a blessed day.
Oh, you too, man. I definitely appreciate the folks being on, man. And I really like to go up and keep doing the thing. Just looking forward to the next regular show.
Thanks, I appreciate it very much.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace. So I would definitely like to thank the gentleman for calling in. As we were saying, that they definitely work, and I'm glad that he called in, because he brought up the aspect of already being in a relationship, already being together, living with each other, and you know, you have to split for some reason. You know, his loved one went off to school, so that's a perfect example of a long distance relationship. And you know, communication is key. You know, don't matter how you do it, there's so many ways of doing it. You know, you can send gifts, you can send teddy bears, you can send food, you can send. I'm a greedy. You like food? Yeah, trust me. The people that know me, I eat. No, but you can send, like, it's so many different ways that you can send stuff. And I think the best relationships are the ones that people can be very creative. You have to be creative. You know, you can't stay the same. And that's in anything in life. Even if you're not in a relationship, you can't stay the same. You have to adapt. You know, especially in this society. So, you know, time don't wait for no one, technology don't wait for no one, and love don't wait for no one. You know, either you get it or you miss it. So you have to be very creative in a relationship. And when you're in a long distance relationship, I think you need to be even more creative. You know, when I was in a relationship, you know, I used to read books like, you know, how to make a woman happy when she messed up on her food. You know, like little stuff like that. I just use that as an example, you know, but, you know, you have to keep teaching yourself, and you have to keep searching, you know, for different strategies and different ways. And I think that's what keeps the fire. You know, that's what keeps the fire burning. You know, when you can, you know, be different, you know, and offer something new. Not just be the same every single day. What you doing? Nothing. I miss you too. Wanna go to the movies? Yeah. Wanna eat in? Yeah. You have to like switch up. Adventure, people, adventure. You have to be that same person that the person met you in the beginning. I always say that. Don't get comfortable. When you get comfortable, oh man, when you get comfortable, it's not a good thing getting comfortable in a relationship. And I'm not talking about comfortable to like you taking your shoes off, you laying up. And of course not every day, every weekend you're gonna want to go out. I'm not saying hit the town every single night, turn up every single night. But you know what I'm saying. You have to switch up. You have to be different. You have to be new. You have to be spontaneous. You have to keep that spunk, that fire, that flair. You have to keep it smoky. From the movie The Mask. So you have to be very, and I think that's my problem because I be trying to, I like, I like compatibility. I'm like, oh my gosh, tell me something different. You're boring me. But yeah, we went a little bit over for the 1 hour mark. That's what I do. So I would like to thank the gentleman for calling in. Got one call tonight. That's still good. He dropped some jewels. Very interesting. I had a good time speaking with him. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I will leave y'all with a song. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. I forgot. So I decided not to play music because I had submitted this station to iHeartRadio. You know iHeartRadio because you can do that. Well, not you can do that, but I can do that. And they rejected my station because they said I play too much music. So that's the reason why I don't want to play music, because they want it to be more like a talk show and I guess less like a radio station. I don't know. I don't understand it because I have this station and I have my music station. And I guess I thought that they will look into the description and details and listen to the shows, the episodes, and see that it's a talk show, not a radio show. So maybe that's why, because they just wanted me to ramble on for an hour or two and don't play no music. So so that's why I'm not playing music, because I want to get on iHeartRadio. So I have to play by the rules. So I probably won't be playing no more. If I play music, it's going to be an instrumental. It's going to be like an instrumental or like the intro of a song, but you won't hear any lyrics. And I'm going to do it like that. Because I know before I was playing like music in the beginning, like a warm-up, to get started. But I guess they was like, no, dude, like, where you think you are? Like, we don't do that at iHeartRadio. But then when I look at the music festival, they had like all of the top music artists there. I don't get it. I don't know. Some things you just scratch your head and say, I don't know. I'm going to let that one go. Yeah. So I would like to thank the people that's listened in. Oh, wait a minute. I think somebody, shucks. Let me see. I think somebody, oh man, let me see something. I think somebody chat. Did somebody chat? Oh no. Why do I see it look like somebody left a chat? Oh no, somebody didn't leave a chat. Somebody left a comment. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody left a comment. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can leave a comment. You don't have to chat also. Because I noticed like some people be doing that, but they do it like after the show. Or, well, no, somebody done it my last show. Somebody chat. Yeah, you can also leave a comment in the comment area. You could do it like that. Sharita said they can work until it comes to a point of deciding when and who would relocate. Yeah, definitely. And that's why I mentioned before, like, who's going to relocate? I mean, especially if you have children. I mean, well, I don't know. Well, it depends. I mean, some people, children are grown already. Some people, children, I don't know. I don't know if a person that have children like under 18 will relocate to be with somebody else. I guess so. I mean, I look at life like everything is done. People do everything. So you can't say no just because you haven't seen it or you haven't lived it. So I know it's people that have done it. I just don't know any. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know who's going to move anyway. The man is going to move. Females is, you know, I'm not going to say females. I don't want to say females are dumb to say like men are dumb. But women is not giving up their gold. The man is going to have to get up and relocate. And me personally, if I was in a long distance relationship, I mean, I will give that opportunity first. I would give that offer first. I would say, listen, being that I'm the man, I will move. I won't want you to relocate because you're the female. You know, I will want you to stay put and I'll come to you because I think that's how it should be done. Now, if she want to relocate to me because I'm in a cool city or a cool country, then, you know, that's cool. She can relocate. But I would still give the offer for me moving first. You know, never walk through a door in front of a woman. So that's what I would do. But yeah, that's very challenging to get up and relocate because you're leaving your friends, you're leaving your family, you have to relocate and get another job. I know some people, they have different companies. Their company have different offices in different countries and different states. So I know some people look at that. That could be good. And if you work like in a union or you work like for the U.S. Postal Service, I mean that can help too. You know, because they everywhere. But yeah, that's the challenging part. Relocating, yeah, because you can't stay in a long distance relationship for no year, for no 2 years, 3 years. So you gotta get the ball on the roll and start now. You know. Yeah. So I would like to thank you for tuning in once again to Tuesday Talk with Qualities. You can call me Q. Some people call me Q. As you know, that's my handle. That's short for Qualities, but Q is not my name. But I'm Q. I'm Q on this station. I'm Q. Call me cute. Call me cute. Call me cute. Nah. But thank you for tuning in. I want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't stress yourself out. Don't think too hard. Take it one day at a time. Life give you what you put in. Don't let nobody stress you out. Don't live your life for nobody. Live your life for yourself. Be happy. If you take some time out, enjoy life also. Sometimes we become so... And I'm going to play this back and listen to it. I always listen to every episode after I play it, but I'm going to really listen to this. I need to be telling myself this. You don't need to work too hard. Sometimes you need to have a little bit of fun and pleasure in life, and don't be constantly working. Yeah, so thank you. Hope to see you next week. If you're not doing it already, please follow Qualities of a Good Man on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. Hashtag Qualities of a Good Man. Hashtag QAGM. That's me. And I want you to keep it safe, educate somebody, elevate somebody, and inspire somebody. Always. Tuesday Talk of Qualities. And I'm out, people. Peace. And hair grease. Thank you. I'm not gone yet. I don't know what happened. I'm looking for something. I just don't want to just say bye. I was looking for something. What was I looking for? Yeah, what I was looking for. What was I looking for? Let me see. I don't know. I like this song, people. I'm gonna leave you out to this song. I really like it.